Korean Wave is short-term of Korean pop culture trends. The year of 1997, when What's Love aired, was considered the first year of the Korean Wave. The term Korean Wave appeared at the time and began to be used in Chinese media in 1999. Korea, which secured a bridgehead in the Chinese market, entered there in 2005 with a powerful weapon called Daejanggeum, which made people cry who boast that they have never cried while watching a drama. Despite the ridiculous Chinese policy that foreign dramas can only be aired after 10 p.m., they've reached 14% of China's ratings, which is 42% in Korea. It was on rural Hunan satellite television, not on CCTV, a central broadcasting. This left a legend that there were no people on the streets during the time when Daejanggeum was aired. Given that the average rating of local station is less than 1%, we can see how great this number is. Chinese still have shot strong winds more than decades in movies, wage a war over a writing of divination of heroism, produce dramas that propagate the People's Liberation Army's achievements, so they are insufficiently competitive, and Korean Wave stands above them. The Chinese music scene decorate the stages like Korean style, but wear various kinds of minority costumes and sing like a Beijing opera brutally defeated by Korean music. Also, their film industry, which is dominated by censorship and sanctions, envied director Bong's Oscar Prize news, but still makes films that China Saves the World or Chinese Doctor Treat Epidemic, and Jackie Chan, who is 66 years old this year, has not even retired and still works in the field. Korean Wave has been exerting more stronger influence since Netflix entered Korea. It is no exaggeration to say that Korean Netflix drama Kingdom shook China as if to left a boycott Korean policy. How envious were they to carry out the Hanbok project since the Kingdom's Hanbok was praised worldwide? So many Chinese internet users claim that Hanbok belongs to Ming Dynasty, but on the other hand, they are discussing the role of Jun Ji-hyun in Kingdom 2 through various SNS. Can you guess their duplicity? Now, Korean has the final boss. The popular web cartoon Sweet Home, which has been serialized through Naver Web Cartoon for 3 years since 2017, was directed by producer Lee Eun-bok, who directed Descendants of the Sun, Goblin, and Mr. Sunshine, released Sweet Home, a total of 10 episodes, on December 18th through Netflix. Sweet Home, which spent $30 million in funding per episode, ranked third overall in 52 countries where Netflix entered, and ranks first in Netflix top 10 contents in 11 countries including Korea. Especially, Sweet Home is the first Korean drama to rank the top 10 on Netflix in the US. The main character Cha Hyun-soo is a new actor Song Kang. Park Kyu-young plays Yoon Ji-soo, a guitarist who flies monsters away with a baseball bat. And Lee Jin-wook plays the strongest gangster who catches monsters with his bare hands. And Lee Si-young plays Seo Hee-kyung, a firefighter from Special Forces who didn't appear in the original web cartoon. In particular, the solid muscles which clearly showed that she was a boxer give us more attractions. Although Netflix has not entered the Chinese market, consumers in China can enjoy Sweet Home through various platforms. The original cartoon is also translated into the name Home and uploaded on the website. For free, of course. Chinese reactions towards Sweet Home is much more hotter than Korean. Thanks to its popularity, China is considering official imports, and Studio Dragon, the production company which has already exported 2 dramas to China, so they expect that Sweet Home will be introduced to more Chinese fans if China uses another way of importing directly through its production company. We all know we can't stop the trend. Now let's take a look how the Chinese respond to Sweet Home. I stayed up all night to watch this. The priest is my favorite character besides the man in charge. I accidentally watched episode 1 of this and I can't wait to watch the next one. I think I should stay up late tonight. Look at Firefighter's muscle. OMG, that's awesome. I finished season 1. It feels like season 2 gonna come up. I'm looking forward to it. It's really good. I've watched it all in one night. Netflix and Korean drama satisfies the right kind of blood, appropriate plot, and perfect romance. It would be a little bit scary if it made in Hollywood, but Korean dramas are really good at making tearjerkers. They are really delicate. Perhaps many of those sentiments are well understood in the same Confucian culture, like Korea and China, because they are not available in Europe or the United States. Well, I always wanted to be a R&B. Would I become a R&B in a supersized one? The computer graphic reminds me of the thrill of watching Parasite. Yesterday, I finished watching it all night. I can't believe I watched a horror drama like this because I'm so timid. Great stories, cute actors, and beautiful actresses made me finish it. I looked it up before, and the original cartoon is more interesting. It's Korean cartoon called Home. You can find it on comic website. I was scared to death. I watched it all last night. I didn't expect to be over for the first season. It's good in every aspect. I'm looking for season 2. It would be more interesting if they could be reheads as in the comic book. Watched 5 episodes, but am I the only one who thinks the soundtrack is not good? I watched the first episode, and it was really fun. Do I have to stay up all night again? Muscle Monster just got hit by the car and died. Okay guys, what is Netflix? An American video company. The most impressive line. There are monsters in the world that don't hurt people, but is there anyone who doesn't hurt them? Jisoo, who carries a bass guitar on her back and a knife in one hand and a baseball bat in the other, is so cool. This is freaking funny, trust me. I have rhinitis, and sometimes I have a nosebleed, so do I really turn into a monster? What in China can produce this kind of high quality drama without a streaming star? I just watched it last night, it's too slow in the back. I don't know when Chinese drama will reach this level. Domestic drama is nothing but a love-hate plot and a commonplace sketch. How much is it for the whole season in Netflix? Are original comics based on Chinese novels? I was really sorry about The Priest. Netflix shows are excellent. It will be over in one night. Korean dramas are pretty tough to explain about human nature. I envy the future of Korea for those young men who strive to find and solve the problems. My wife was a big fan of original cartoon. I also liked it too. Where I can find the original one? You can watch Sweet Home at Korean Drama TV, and original cartoon is on comic website. Mother love is really great. I was most impressed by the mother for the child. Man becomes a monster because of desire. The monster is revived after death and becomes a new species. Pull your roommate over the evening and watch it together. Finished it. I like the love line of the priest and Miss Bass. The priest really doesn't deserve to die. A boy with a sword was handsome in the original comics. Everyone recommends me this drama yesterday, so I watched it all, even though I had a headache. Well, China can do this quality of computer graphic, but the problem is it is not cheap at all. Episode 1 and 2 show the dark side of the life. How did you get on the Netflix? In terms of culture exchange, Korea's outstanding culture exportability has had a great influence in East Asia, South Asia, Europe, and the United States. I like a girl who plays bass guitar. It's so exciting. I'm going to watch it all at once in this weekend. Am I the only one who thinks the main character looks like Song Joong-ki? If you endure it for 15 days, you will become a mutant who has superpower. I think watching Sweet Home in this distancing situation can soothe the boredom for a while. Thank you for watching. Have a happy day.